Hey guys, welcome back to the Chopper Fit channel. My name is Brett, where I make motorcycle vlogs and motorcycle related materials. Today, I'm sad and disappointed. Through that intro, and we'll get to why Harley Davidson has once again left my generation high and dry. Roll it. Hope everyone's doing well today. This news is probably really old by the time that it's actually going to be aired, so who knows, maybe something has changed. But Harley Davidson has delayed, they haven't canceled, but they delayed the Street Fighter Bronx motorcycle. This really saddens me a lot. Not that I was looking to probably be getting one, day of release, just because I probably don't have that kind of money just laying around. But this was the bike I felt could capture the younger Harley Davidson audience, the millennial, as you could say. Yes, I'm a millennial, top edge of millennial, but unfortunately I am of the millennial variety. As much as it hurts to say. So what was this bike all about? I feel like this was Harley Davidson's chance to compete against another favorite bike of mine, which is the Indian FTR 1200. When you put it on paper, horsepower to horsepower, torque to torque, they were very similar bikes. Granted, the Indian did come with the 1200, where this thing was designed to have like a 975, which I think is going to end up replacing the Sportster engine altogether. Who knows? Harley doesn't seem to want to share their ideas with us. But man, if you look at it and you look at the FTR, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my age. Maybe it's something like that. I want to ride these bikes so badly. And it's not because I think they're going to be quick, which they will be. I mean, you're going to have a little 975cc bike on a very light frame, very light body, putting out 115 horsepower. I'll put the torque spec right here because I can't remember it off the top of my head. That bike would just be amazing to ride, in theory, because everything's in theory to me. I'm not one of these lucky journalists who's got to ride like the prototype. But to me, this is the bike that Harley needed. Yeah, they got the Livewire, but it wasn't priced right, so that one failed. And the reason they are saying that they are delaying this motorcycle is because they want to focus on the Pan America kind of touring cross tour bike, kind of like the KTMs of the world, the BMWs, which I get. But right now you're losing 100% of your market share for that style bike to Indian. I'm sure they have a game plan in mind for it, as far as which one they will know will be their bigger money maker down the road. But to me, it's like sometimes they focus on the wrong thing. And we're all guilty of that. We all focus on the wrong thing from time to time. The wrong motorcycle, the wrong girl, the wrong everything. We all are guilty to an extent when it comes to, picking the wrong one. The initial reviews of the Street Fighter is everyone seemed to really like the looks, as long as you were not a it doesn't look like a classic Harley Davidson type guy. And I just thought that bike would be really fun. I think it'd be really fun to show up to a bunch of crotch rocket meetups, just to be like, I know I'm different, but I'm also the same. It makes me kind of want to look into finding like an old Buell, that Harley Davidson's first attempt into quote-unquote crotch rockety, rockety crotch, what? I felt like the Livewire was an idea in the right direction, but executed poorly. That's probably why the CEO guy lost his job. But no, so the fact that Harley has just said they have delayed it and not canceled it, though, does give me a bit of hope. My hope is that they don't wait too long. I think they are trying to grab my generation and below. They're just not executing it quite right. Livewire, too pricey for what it is. Go get an F-Zero, XYZ, 2x4, 9er for half the price and it's fully decked out. The other one would be the FXDR, which I felt was catered to the younger demographic. Again, they came in overpriced. I know they lowered the MSRP on it a couple grand for this year and then promptly canceled it and discontinued it. But man, if they would have made that bike $6 grand cheaper, put it in the $14,000, $15,000 range, yeah, I think that would have worked. Or even if they would have done $14,000 to $15,000 with the 107 and $16,000 to $17,000 with the 114, you know, kind of a little pay to play type of thing. I think that would have worked too. But you know, when they were coming in at 21, 22 grand for a bike that you couldn't do anything with, you could ride it, but it was basically just a less comfortable Dyna for the most part. The tail section, I don't think you've seen too many two-uppers using that bike. There was no place to put storage except in the top of the two-up seat, which you could maybe fit your billfold. So that was just another miss. And if Harley isn't careful, and they keep missing, they're going to be in trouble. I know I said a few months back that there's nothing to worry about, but at the tail end of that video I did say if they don't fix their ways, they will be in trouble. And lo and behold, look what's happening. I don't know if they have turned that corner yet. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe the delay of the Street Fighter is what it needs. Maybe they are going to take that motorcycle and make sure it is 100% flawless when it gets released. You know, maybe they found something in production where they weren't happy with something or how it's performing, or they noticed that Indian, even with its, you know, even though Indian had theirs out before they ever hit the market, Indian was still able to beat them in some facet. So if they're going back for more R&D to beat Indian, good. I'm glad. I can wait for that. But man, I hope that's what it is, and it's not going to be a delayed miss, and then people in my generation are going to grow out of wanting that style bike. Go ahead and drop a comment below what you guys' thoughts of the Street Fighter were, and if it interests you at all. I know I definitely, if it ever comes out, we'll be finding a way to test ride it. But if not, then, well, maybe there's an Indian in my future. So with that said, I'll go ahead and cut it off here, and I'll catch everyone on the next dark side, as this is the way. Chopper Fit out. See yas.